What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to the SBA shares 2 huge EIDL deadlines. It's Friday, TGIF. Please do me each favor, give this video a thumbs up, hashtag EIDL, and do not forget, make sure to join us at trysmallbiz.com. That's trysmallbiz.com, where you can advertise your company for free. There's over 1,000 people there already, or for just $1 a day. You can hire moi as a premium member, and I will promote you to more than 90,000 people on social media. And ladies and gentlemen, we just crossed 10,000 followers on Facebook. That will be at least 50,000 by the holidays this year. My question to you is, do you have 50,000 people on Facebook that you can promote your company to? Not once, not twice, but at least 3 times a year? The answer, of course, is no. I will. So make sure you go to trysmallbiz.com for just $1 a day by the month or the year. Become a premium member. And if you already signed up for free, all you have to do is hit the red upgrade to premium button and get in the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have some potentially very, very good news. The SBA has informally announced through multiple sources, shout out to Ryder who also mentioned it over at Skip, that you have until next Friday, May the 6th, to get your applications for the EIDL increase or reconsideration in, and supposedly, and I'm calling BS on it, supposedly they're going to close the SBA portal on Monday, May the 16th. Why do I think that's bullshit? And there's a good chance it's actually going to go much further than that. Well, anyone that's ever done a reconsideration, and I made it through 3 of them before I got my money about 8 months ago, knows it's at least 2 or 3 months before they ask you to sign the closing docs. So if they're actually taking applications, as they've said in numerous locations, including members of the media, through next Friday, how in the world are they going to process thousands of people within 10 days, especially those in reconsideration, so that all they have to do is sign their John Hancock to get their money? Answer: there is no way in hell that's going to be possible. So here's what I think is going to happen. Next week is National Small Business Week. The SBA is going to be all over this country promoting small business and trying to turn the tide in terms of putting good news out there. And while I will admit there's been over a 30% increase in the number of small businesses started during the pandemic, a huge chunk of them, including folks that are watching me right now, are struggling. So take advantage of what could be at least a week to as many as, let's say, 3 to get your EIDL application and your reconsideration in. So here's the deal. If you already applied, I would do nothing other than what I've been saying now for months. Follow the 5 secrets to EIDL funding. You must create a paper trail. You've got another week, 2, maybe even 3 or longer. So what do? Privacy release form. You get that from your senator, congressman, or woman. Get as many as you can. As far as I'm concerned, you'll have to email them and call them. As soon as you sign it, you then call and ask to speak to the small business advocate in that office. And you briefly tell them your situation, that you have about a week till next Friday to get your application or your reconsideration in, and you need them to proactively reach out to the SBA. Some officers are much better than others. And by the way, if you live in the Atlanta area, and this is for the Atlanta area only, it's Carolyn Bordeaux's office. She's a Democrat in the House that represents Gwinnett County in the Atlanta area. She has an assistant, Vesna Kurspahik. Her email address is vesna.kurspahik@mail.house.gov. If you live outside of the Atlanta area or in another state, it's first name dot last name for members of your Congress or their staff at mail.house.gov. And you're going to have to call and email. Veston will send you a standard automatic reply. You got to call and leave a voicemail. You may have to do it 2 or 3 times. She has a mixed opinion about yours truly because I've inundated her office in the last 3 weeks. The reason for that, as I said in the last video, Vesna, is I've met Carol on a number of occasions. She is in my district, and there's probably 500 small business owners in the Atlanta area that I am responsible in helping get the EIDL loans funded before this money runs out. So aside from the privacy release form and getting a hold of the small business advocate in your senator or congressperson's office, get a score.org counselor. How many is that? Is 3. Ask them if they have experience with the SBA. If not, refer me to someone who does. Get in touch with your local SBA. This works particularly, and I hate to say this, but it's true, in red states. Mississippi and West Virginia are the top 2 to get small business owners funded. So reach out to your senators, congressmen, and women in particular in those states. The way you can get the names is you go to Google. You type in your state, New York, District Office - Small Business Administration. The first page or 2, you'll get a PDF. You call and email everyone, first name dot last name at sba.gov. And you call and you email, and they can't fund you, but you say, hey, I was told by Miss Isabel Guzman to get a hold of you. I have about a week to 10 days tops to get my reconsideration approved. Can you please help point me in the right direction? Some of them will. Some of them had an attitude of a typical DMV where they basically tell you to go F yourself. So you got to reach out to as many as possible. And of course, last but not least, on the 5 secrets to EIDL funding, and do this last, call the 833 toll-free number at the SBA. Get a hold of a Tier 2 supervisor or someone that has at least 5 years of experience. And you tell them, hey, I'm in my 2nd or 3rd reconsideration, or I've been waiting 18 months. I can't get anyone to get a hold of me. So I need you to verify with me right now that I have everything I need. And if you are looking for a $500,000 or less, it's a driver's license front and back and a voided corporate check front and back PDF. It's Form 2202, and you can get this at sba.gov. That's your liabilities. Put your business credit cards, etc. Do not put your home mortgage, even if you work from home. Your hazard insurance. I got mine from Buy Burke, I feel like Groundhog Day. BIBERK.com. About $1 million, $60. So I generally recommend that you get at least as much or a little bit more than whatever loan amount you're trying to get, and you can always change it later. And of course, you're going to have a 4506T. If you do not have one, that shows your 2019 gross revenue. Because once again, the formula is 2019 gross revenue minus your cost of goods or services times 2. That's 24 months of capital, but you have to subtract whatever loan they may have given you a year or a year and a half ago. So if you think you're eligible, you have at least another week and probably longer to get your application, or in many cases, your reconsideration in. And even if they told you, by the way, this is final, bullshit. I know people that have gone 6 times before they got funded. Do it again. But you must get the answer to unverifiable information. That is, without question, probably 80% of the emails that I get right now is, Jason, I keep getting declined for unverifiable information. You must ask that loan officer, tell me exactly what's unverifiable. If it's your tax return, what line in the tax return do you have a problem with? And then ask them if I can address that, or if I can fix that right now, will you fund me? Half of them will say, yeah, if you can overcome that unverifiable information, I'll fund the loan or I'll approve the loan. And by the way, it takes 3 or 4 weeks because they're way backed up to get your money once approved. Or they'll say no, but if you do fix that, once you do reconsideration, the next loan officer will probably approve you. So once again, you must get exactly what's unverifiable. Otherwise, you're not going to have a chance to win in reconsideration. So last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if you still have questions that I have not answered, you can go to trysmallbiz.com. You must be a member. Scroll to the bottom, fill out the contact form with as much detail as possible with respect to your case, and I will personally, don't put your personal loan and account numbers, I will personally respond within 24 hours. And as I said at the beginning of this video, Do you guys realize how massive TrySmallBiz.com is going to be? There's going to be thousands of potential customers in one location. For $1 a day by the month or the year, I'm going to be able to promote you to 10, 20, 30, 50,000 by the end of the year Facebook followers several times a year. In addition to that, you can list in 10 categories, not just one as the free members do. And you're promoted in 3 locations, especially the center of the homepage, which is starting to attract massive amounts of SEO traffic. Try smallbiz.com, sign up, or become a premium member by hitting the upgrade to premium red button inside your account. Until next time, always remember, ladies and gentlemen, take advantage of this extra week or two. That we love you, and thank you so much for watching.